Energy prices have been rising all week due to a variety of factors. Natural gas contracts in Europe are trading at historic highs and oil prices also firmed. Russia is once again restricting the supply of natural gas to Europe. Flows through the Nord Stream 1 pipeline fell to about a fifth of normal capacity on Wednesday. The Kremlin has denied all suggestions that the reduction is a deliberate move to exert pressure on Europe. But analyst Naeem Aslam calls it evidence that Russia will continue weaponizing natural gas for the rest of the year at least.
And remember, these are self-inflicting injuries that we are just really facing over here in Europe. But the reality is that Russia is determined for a tit-for-tat reaction. Sanctions were imposed on Russia, and Russia is really going to take every single opportunity to pay back. And now, even we are in summer, and not even close to winter, but I think the situation is going to become a lot more dire and worse as we walk towards winter. But for now, the options are very limited.
Producers such as Saudi Arabia are already pumping at their maximum capacity, and prices are still rising. They've been buoyed by lower crude inventories in the United States and higher petrol demand. But there is also a technical factor supporting oil prices, as the US Federal Reserve this week raised interest to cool inflation. The dollar fell, mostly on hopes for slower rate hikes in the future. And the weaker dollar, in turn, helped crude prices notch some gains, as it makes oil priced in dollars cheaper for buyers in other countries to purchase. This week, European energy ministers also agreed an EU-wide plan to cut gas consumption in case of a complete shut-off of Russian supplies. And that's made the chances even more unlikely that EU countries will be able to reach their target of filling a minimum of 80% of their gas storage by November the 1st, raising the stakes for cutting gas demand. And the situation is fueling recession fears too.
I think clearly the European economies are already heading towards a recession. So that recession is going to be pretty much more deeper recession. Energy prices are going to be even soaring further. So that means the task on hand with respect to the ECB to control inflation is going to become a lot more difficult.
Not an easy week then for oil prices, Oscar, and now all eyes are on next week's meeting of OPEC and its allies. It will mark the end of the OPEC Plus countries' 2020 output reduction pact. That's all for this week. Back to you.